Hello, hello, hello. It's Knits for Sanity and welcome to my WIP Chat. I know it's been a little while again, but with here in the United States, the 4th of July Independence Day celebration, things just got really busy and I had to go through quite a bit of stuff for my grand prize drawing that I was doing for that giveaway that I had started a few weeks ago and closed out almost a week ago now. And I did finally finish all of that. So a little bit later in this video, I will show everything the grand prize winner is receiving, and I will also reveal the grand prize winner. I say grand prize winner because in the end, there were a few people that really, I appreciate you guys so much. You were totally there, you were commenting, and I don't do well with giveaways because I want to give something to everybody. And so in the end, I did come up with 3 other like small prize winners, and I hope you don't take offense. They really are just teeny tiny little prizes, but I wanted to express my thank you somehow. So I will announce all those too and then show you what it is that you will be getting. All right, so I am kind of discombobulated here. My stuff is kind of all over the place. As you can see, I think I am 1 square further than the last time you saw me. I did, however, complete 1 little diamond painting since then. I have done a little bit more knitting, and I've started working on a set of coasters that I got from Temu. Oh, which by the way, Temu. All right, so if you guys could, please do me a favor. If you go to my community thread, so if you go to my homepage on YouTube here and go to community, I have posted a link to Temu. We need a new, we need an air purifier in our house. We've had a lot of smoke issues with the Canadian wildfires, and daughter number 2 is asthmatic. And so we can get a free humidifier through Temu. And I know that this works because I did it once before last month. I was able to get my son one of his birthday presents for free through Temu. So if you could help me out, please go to my community feed, and first thing posted, there is a link. Do this ASAP because you have to do this within just a few hours. And in fact, I'm going to get this WIP Chat done, upload it, and hopefully you guys will see it fast enough. That was like double fingers crossed. Did you guys do that as a kid? That's double fingers crossed. Hopefully you guys will see it soon enough that you can go click on that link. You will have to download the app and like join, and then like click, it's going to say, you know, get a free gift yourself. And if you want to, go ahead and do it. It is legit. It's a pain in the butt though to go through and do all the work to be able to get that free gift. But it is real. It is legit. And if you do, let me know, and I will, of course, help you out in return. But you'll have to like start that whole process of selecting your own free gifts, but then you can go ahead, shut it down, delete the app. You've already helped me out. Thank you very, very, very much. So if you would please do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so now back to what I am actually working on. Again, nothing has changed. This is old news. At some point, I promise you will see something different on my work desk. I don't know when that's going to, well, actually by August 1st, I will have to have something new on here because I am doing the Great Escape event with Mickey Sunshine Creates and Crafting and Crime Daily, Rebecca. It is an event that I did last year and I really enjoyed. I am really picky about which events I do get involved with. I'm not a huge event person. Some of it is because I like to be in control of what it is that I am working on and when I am working on it. Some of it is just the politics involved with some events. So I am very, very picky with the events that I do choose to do. But the Great Escape is an event that I did last year and I really enjoyed it. It was a good group of women that participated. I also am a regular follower on Crafting and Crime Daily with Rebecca. I've talked about her channel before. So it is an event that if you are interested, I will try and link all the info below. At the very, very least, I will definitely link to the YouTube channels for both Mickey and Rebecca, and they will have a video posted on there that you can watch about the event. So definitely check it out if that is something that interests you. This year's theme is fantasy. So it's called The Great Escape because it is meant to be a landscape painting is what you need to be working on. And this year you have to have a fantasy theme with your landscape painting. I am not a fantasy person. Maybe you have put that together by now, but I'm not really a fantasy person. I stick more in reality. So I like cutesy and I like fantasy when it adheres to most of our basic known laws of physics, or at least there is a consistent law of physics within this created universe. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense to you. But anyway, so the painting that I selected, and I actually do have it sitting right here. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you. Oh, because of, oh, I don't think I can show you guys. I can only kind of show you guys. So this is the painting that I will be doing. It's by Dreamer Designs. It's called Little Owl, and it is an Anne-Marie bone. And this one does qualify. It is a landscape, but because of that rather elaborate treehouse going on, that is clearly fantasy. And so this does qualify. I've already had it confirmed by Mickey on our Facebook thread. So that's the one that I will be working on, and that will start August 1st. That runs all of August and September. All right, so you may be asking, why is it that I have that painting just readily available? I mean, yes, it could be because I'm planning to kit it up, but if you know me, I don't kit up till I'm basically ready to start working on a painting. Just, I don't have that much excess stuff lying around to kit up much before that. Like, I can't have a bunch of kitted up kits is what I'm trying to, I guess, say there. Well, the answer is because I mentioned that I have to do a destash, and I do. I need to do a destash of my diamond paintings. I did a destash of my knitting and crochet books. No one really wanted those, and so I am crushed, especially because I'm just giving them away. Like, the few books that I did sell, she bought 2 and paid $10, and then I ended up shipping her 4 or 5 books. I just gave her a couple few extras just because they fit with what she was buying, and I ended up spending $13 or $14 on shipping and got $10 in return. So I still lost money. So really, this was not meant to be a money-making thing. I just really wanted these books to hopefully go to homes and people that would be able to use them. Otherwise, they sit in a Goodwill. Even if I drop them off at our library is so small. They'll pick maybe 2 or 3 of them to keep, and then the rest of the books will hold the same fate. So I'm kind of bummed about that. It's, you know, you put in years of working on this collection, and then when it's time to downsize that collection and you end up realizing that it just all goes to waste is heartbreaking. It's just so heartbreaking. But also in that community feed, I did leave up all the images of the books. Like I said, like 5 of them are now gone, maybe 6 are gone, but the rest are still available. So if there's something that does interest you, please let me know. You know, we'll work it out. Really, if I could just have the cost of shipping covered, that's pretty much all that I'm asking for here. And even then, I still end up paying. So definitely look. Like I said, I just really want these to go to people who can actually use them, you know, and will benefit from using them. Where is my drill tray? Hold up. Oh, I found it. This is what happens when I haven't been like actively working on something for a while. I kind of lose everything. So anyway, I went through the books, and now I have started going through all of my diamond paintings. And then that's when I pulled out my kit that I will be doing for the Great Escape event next month. And I will tell you that right now I have, what is it, 13, I think I counted last night, 13 diamond paintings that I've decided I need to destash. And I have to do another look through later today, hopefully, because I really feel like I should have at least 15 to destash. Just because of space, because in this case we do need to recoup at least some of that money. I don't want to go into it right now, but I think I may have trusted the wrong person this past spring, and we lost quite a bit of money as a result, a few $100, which for us is a lot of money, and so I have to try and recoup some of that. So when I do work up my destash for this, I will of course post in my community thread here. I plan to do a video where I will highlight all of the paintings that I am selling off, and of course it'll be on social media. And if you happen to see it and would please share, I'd appreciate it. None of these paintings am I selling to make a profit. I will take a loss on every single one of them. I need to get rid of them, and I need to have some of that cash come in now, if that, you know, if that makes sense to you. So I still will have paid more for all of them than what I will be selling and shipping them for. So definitely, please keep your eyes out for that. There may be something that you want. Otherwise, you know, if you could share, I would really appreciate it. And I think that kind of covers all of the so-called like business related stuff. I don't ever know really what to call it with the channel. Like when I give like channel updates, is it a channel update? Is it like a crafting update? Is it a business related update? I mean, this is not, you know, a business, but I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Otherwise, you know, we've been busy, but things are have been a little bit calmer now, which is nice, you know, since my travels got done. Next week we do start a host of doctor appointments and health insurance. I hate health insurance. I've spoken about this before, and some of you who are long-time viewers or listeners will know that this past January we had to start a brand new health insurance. Brand new company. Not that my husband got a new job, but the contract that he works for the state of Michigan. And the contract that the state of Michigan had with one insurance company, that insurance company refused to renew that contract. And this new insurance company has been a pain in the behind. We have to get a referral for basically everything. And if you don't know, in our family, in addition to, you know, the number of psychiatry related things that we have going on, 4 out of the 6 of us also have a rare medical condition that is a multi-system disease. So every system of the body and anything that, you know, needs to be checked or dealt with for that part of the body is a new specialist, new doctor, new test, and that all requires a referral to be approved. So right now we have it. They need to meet with their like overall cancer genetic specialist on next Thursday, and that involves blood work that we need to have approved ahead of time. And then of course you have to have the actual appointment approved. That's 8 referrals. 4 people times 2 things. 1 to see this doctor who they've seen every year and they have to, and 1 just to get the blood work. And that's just the start, because then after that, then all of their MRIs will be ordered. I think my husband's up for a hearing test this year. They have eye appointments. Could be an ultrasound or 2 in there. Every single one of those requires a new referral. And we are dying. Right now, we don't even know if Thursday's appointment will end up happening because we haven't yet gotten word that everything has been approved. I have the lab orders for them to go in and have the blood test done, but right now we can't do it because it won't be covered by insurance. And these are rather significant blood tests, especially for the one daughter I have who is currently 11 years old. She is at the perfect age to have what's called a pheochromocytoma tumor, which is deadly unless handled and treated right away. And right now it's waiting to make sure that, you know, just the basic blood work is approved. Then if that blood work comes back wonky, then we have to wait to have the MRI approved. I hate health insurance. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. And then dealing with this insurance company and like, no, they've all already been diagnosed. This is a known thing. This is ongoing. This is life-threatening. This is all stuff that absolutely has to be done. Anyway, I'm starting to get really upset and worked up about it. So I need to change the topic. I have to talk about something else that's funnier and much happier. All right, so I do have a cute, funny story. First though, I need another sip of my coffee. All right, and I'm sorry. I know you can hear me like drink my drink. And so I hate that sound and I'm really sorry, but because of the urgency that I want to get this video posted, I don't think I'm going to be able to go through and edit that out, especially because I do need to edit in the like congratulations. I made cute little congratulation slides to put in here for the winners because I'm so excited. So you may still have to listen to me gulping, and I am really sorry about that. It's a little pet peeve of my own, but today I gotta get this video up. I need you guys to I need you guys to accept my Timo invite. So it ended up being Monday. We were supposed to go Sunday, but then my sister sent a message like right when we put everybody in the car saying, I have a migraine, can we reschedule to tomorrow? All right. So my sister underneath me in age, I have two younger sisters, but the middle one, I mentioned recently that she very suddenly got engaged. I'm not going to talk really any more about that. You can go back and listen to past WIP Chats to learn more about that. But it kind of started, I actually sent her a message a couple of weeks ago just asking, hey, do the two of you want to meet us somewhere for dinner? And then we can get to know your fiance a little bit more. And she replied that the weekend I was talking about, the weekend of the 4th, they were really, really busy. Could we instead bring everyone down there for a cookout? And I said, I mean, that's fine. You know, whatever is going to work best for you. The meeting somewhere would have been, I was trying to be somewhat convenient because, and I was even, okay, so they live like 70 miles away. So it's a trip, a little, I mean, not like a huge trip, but it's a little bit of a trip for us to go down all the time. But I was thinking just, you know, my husband and me getting to know her and her fiance a little bit, and then we could meet for dinner. And I was willing to go all of the way down to them to meet them for dinner. But then when she said, actually, we got all this stuff that we want to get done that weekend, would you mind coming here and you can bring all the kids and we'll do a cookout? That's awesome. We'll do that. Whatever's going to work for you guys. This is really just about getting to know, really, I mean, her new family. So that ended up being Monday we went down there. And it was held at his house, which at this point they're thinking they're going to sell his house and move into her house. That's a whole other story. But anyway, his house, he did landscaping for like 10 years. And so he has just like a normal suburban, what is it? subdivisions. That's what they are. He has like a normal suburban subdivision size lot. It's a corner lot, so it's a little bit larger than some of his neighbors. But he has this lot. I mean, it's just beautifully landscaped with all of these awesome plants. And then I find out that he didn't pay a thing for any of his plants. These were all extras or things that he had removed from a client's property and they did not want them anymore. So he's like, well, hey, do you mind if I take it? They say that would be great. Go right ahead. So it's just beautifully landscaped. And then he has this little koi pond up near the house. Really pretty, you know, it looks so beautiful. The children were playing with water guns and they were getting nice and wet. And my son even packed along his swimsuit. And so he was drenched. He had his swim trunks on and a long sleeve t-shirt. He likes wearing a t-shirt with his suit. Just sun protection and stuff. I think he feels better that way. And all of a sudden, we look over and my son has decided to go swimming in the koi pond. He has jumped right in and he is now swimming with the fish. I mean, guys, it's a little koi pond. It's like, what, 3 feet? It's like, but he is just flapping around and swimming with the fish. He's having a great time. I am mortified. I am so embarrassed. And so now we're all yelling at this poor kid, you know, get out of the pond, get out of the pond. And he's so sensitive. He didn't know, you know, he's 7. He'll be 8 next month. He's only 7 years old. He didn't know that what he was doing was wrong. He had no clue, the poor kid. So he comes out and now he's really sad and he feels terrible about it and trying to explain, it's okay, you didn't know. The fish survived. You know, I don't think there were any bad long-term repercussions that came from it. But then my sister didn't really help the situation. She says, oh, don't worry about it. My dogs did the same thing. Like, okay, but those are dogs. That's not a little boy. Like, are you comparing my son to a little boy? I'm not sure that this is really helping the whole situation. But yes, so my son enjoyed swimming with the fish. And now he knows that when you see those really pretty little ponds, that those are decorative ponds and they are not for any kind of like utility purpose. That is not a place for a human to jump in and cool off, unfortunately. So that is my funny story to relieve the stress of what I was talking about before. Otherwise, the dinner itself was, I mean, it went really, really well. I have kids coming in. I'm doing a video, so you guys gotta be quiet. Yeah, the dinner went really well. He has 2 sons of his own. The older one just graduated from high school, and I talked with him quite a bit. Nice, smart kid, super smart kid. And then I learned that he's not even sure about college. And after talking with him, it's like, oh, but he could be like an engineer or something. He is a smart kid. So hopefully, you know, he'll figure that all out. His mom currently lives with him too, but she is supposed to be not living with them after the marriage is what I'm told. But she doesn't really know any English. The family is all from Mexico. He's from Mexico too, her husband to be. And at least the oldest son of his 2 also lived in Mexico for a while and did some school down there too. But oldest son is completely fluent. He did most of his schooling here in the States. But mom was super kind. And it's always so interesting to me when you get together with people that don't speak your language and you don't speak theirs, how much communication still happens with people that you don't understand really a lick of what they're saying. You know, it's always amazing to me just how much you are still able to communicate. Well, she had cooked up, just put a bunch of veggies and cooked them up over the fire. Like, we had roasted our corn in the fire for dinner, and then we had hot dogs and brats, and then a tin foil full of veggies, peppers and stuff. And then she took that inside and mashed it all up, and she made a salsa out of that. Super simple. And she brought it out to us, and she was so eager for us to taste it, and it was still warm from the fire, and it was so good. And then, you know, after we're raving about how yummy it is, then she comes back out and she has a little container for us to take home of this salsa. And she was just such a sweetheart. So, super nice family. I have no complaints or worries about the guy she's marrying. He seems like a genuinely nice guy from, you know, a nice family. It's just the speed that all of this is happening. I just really, really, really worry. But anyway, I'm not going to talk any more about that either, because that's going to potentially ruin all the good and fun stuff with it. My older two will resume next week, because this week is what's called Dead Week in high school sports world, where there are no school sport related things going on at all. No practices, no games, no nothing. But starting next week, they will resume morning, like, summer practice for cross country. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's with a bunch of kids from all kinds of different sports that are both for fall and winter. So soccer and football and volleyball, and of course cross country, and, you know, just all kinds of different sports. And that involves a lot of sprinting and strength training and other, like, coordination type workouts. And then Tuesday, no, how does it, I think it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I don't remember. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think is like that. And then maybe Tuesday and Friday. Anyway, 2 days during the week is with just cross-country kids. And then they work on distance running, and they'll do, like, hill climbs and that kind of stuff. And my oldest two decided to start going last week, and I'm proud of them. And next week they're going to continue going. The only downside is, of course, it means more running around for Mom. They get dropped off at 8 and they're picked up at either 10 or 10:30, depending on the day. But I'm just excited that they are doing it, that they are being proactive, they're hanging out with other kids, they are working to better themselves. That just makes me excited, and totally worth all of the extra running around. And my son's dance class will be done the end of this month. And I already have him signed up for his pom squad in the fall. It'll be his first, like, dance team experience. He is so excited. He's awful cute. He's very, very, very excited about it. And daughter number 3 will be doing volleyball, but she's only going to be in 7th grade, and she really didn't want to do the summer workouts with her sisters, and she would have been one of the youngest kids there. Typically, kids don't start going till 8th or 9th grade. So I told her that's fine. You don't need to do that. She's still very young, but perhaps next year she will. All right, so let's take a pause, and I am going to show you what I came up with for the grand prize winner. So let's, we're gonna shut this all down right here. And I think I better put these drills away, otherwise I could have a problem. And I don't want that. No problems, no problems. All right, let's move all of this. Oh, I got the magnet here. Hold on. All right, move that aside. We're gonna move all of this stuff aside. All right, so as long as I can get this all to fit in the box, this is everything I have selected for the grand prize winner. And to my grand prize winner, if you hate this stuff, I'm really, really sorry. I tried. You may regift it, do whatever you want with it. It's fine. I don't take any personal offense to that. These are just a bunch of different things, and I tried to incorporate a wide variety of stuff and from a bunch of different companies or small businesses that I do really like and enjoy. So it's like a whole array of things. Okay, and a few different crafts worth of stuff as well. So let's get started. So I got this whole huge box down here. I'm not sure what to begin with. You know what, we'll begin with the yarn. So we have 2 skeins of bamboo pop, which is a 50% cotton and 50% bamboo yarn. Super duper pretty. And it's soft. It's really, really soft. Bamboo, anytime you add a fiber to a yarn, it not only is soft, but it becomes softer with greater wear. It continues to increase in softness. So like linen and stuff, you keep using and it gets softer and softer. All right, and then I have more yarn in here. I also have a hank of this. This is a hand painted, so that means somebody dyed this by hand. It's 100% merino fingering weight yarn. Thought it was really, really pretty. And then I have one more. This one is super unique. This is from Australia, and it's actually kid mohair. 100% kid mohair. I'm glad the price tag is no longer on this because I'm sure it was a pretty penny when I bought it. All right, so this is all of the yarn that you are getting. Now, I went for like unique and fiber content because that's kind of what I'm known for. I like using different fibers. So here, you know, you have cotton and bamboo. This is your basic merino, and here's your kid mohair, which by the way is so soft. And even though there's not a lot to this hank, it's only 225 yards. Because you use a larger size needle to knit or crochet with this, you can still make a cowl for yourself out of this. Also, if you are not familiar, hanks, you cannot just start using this as is. You need to actually take these apart and wind them up into balls. If you are not familiar with that, search on YouTube for videos on how to do that. I myself have not produced a video like that yet at this time, but there are plenty of people who can show you how to do that, even if you don't have like any of the tools to do that. So here is all of the yarn. I don't know if I can even keep all this stuff in camera. Okay. Then this is a card set that was made by my oldest daughter, my artist. This is from 2021 when she was in the 6th grade. She now hates this, of course, because she thinks it's old and I was so bad and blah, blah, blah. I think it is still adorable. So this is a full 10 card set of her artwork. This is just a cute little cross stitch kit. It is all inclusive, has everything that you need in here. You got your hoop, you have your canvas, you have all of the yarn. I think the needle is in here too. I think, yes, hoop, needle, and easy. And so everything is in here. I actually had got this for my oldest at one point. She had shown an interest in cross stitch, but then she ended up not doing anything with it. She loves cats. So here is just a little cross stitch. This is, you know, totally beginner friendly. So if you've never cross stitched before, beginner friendly. Okay, this is a diamond painting journal. Here, I will. So it is a peacock. It is a really beautiful soft cover. It does have, it's like a true journal. It has in here for date. But it's, I mean, it's really nice, guys. And then the thing that I really loved about this is there are all kinds of special drills in here. All kinds of special drills. Super fun, bright colors. This comes from Carat Art, I believe, which is kind of interesting because actually I have another Carat Art item. So these are 2 little diamond paintings, donut and a cupcake. Little diamond paintings. I don't remember the exact size on these. I chose this one because it's small enough to put into a decent sized box with all of the other stuff. But yeah, so 2 little diamond paintings. And if I remember correctly, and this is completely sealed, so I'm not going to open it up. But if I remember correctly, the way that it comes is it will be on one canvas, but then you can always cut that canvas apart to have the 2 separate images. So that is this. That's pretty cute. At least, I mean, I thought it was pretty. I like a lot of this stuff. It was hard for me to decide that no, it needs to go because I love it all. I just love it all, but I can't keep it all. And I like you guys. I want to do nice things for you. All right, and then this is, it's just a cute, really tiny, it says 30 by 30, but these actually measure out to more like 20 by 20 or 25 by 25. This is from FG Normal, and it's just a cute little snowman, snow globe, holiday themed diamond painting. And again, it's sealed. I'm not going to unseal it. I mean, it looks kind of, well, here. I guess it was pretty easy to unseal, so I will open it up and you can see. So just tiny, just a partial. You'll have this done in no time at all. I got it because I liked the pinks in here. One year when I was working retail, we used to have retail for women's clothing. We would have these window dressers, professional window dressers that would come from Chicago to at least, I think quarterly, 4 times a year, redo our windows. And I remember one year their holiday window was so pretty, and it was like all pink themed. It was completely different from anything I'd seen before, and I loved it. And so this actually reminded me of that. So that's why I chose this one when I originally bought it. That's from FG Normal. All right, then this is from Paint Gem, and it is a diamond painting pen with several different placers in there. Pretty, they call it Galaxy, and it looks like, I've not opened this or anything, but it looks like there are like purples and blues on this pretty sparkle diamond painting pen. So that's from Paint Gem. Then I also have a box in there because these are a bunch of little items that I wanted to protect in shipping. So in here in this box, I have, these are from DP with Sparklers, just some basic purple drills. A lot of you said purple was your favorite color. So I just chose some purple drills from DP with Sparklers. Then these are just fun. These are seeds, actually. So these little paper flowers have seeds in them. I don't know if they will grow anymore, but it said seeded papers embedded with seeds, soak confetti in water for 1 hour, spread and cover with 1/4 inch of good soil. Keep soil moist until seedlings are well established. Paper will recycle into the soil. I don't know if they'll still work, but I thought this would be kind of fun to pass on. So there's that. This is a set of, again, my oldest daughter's gift labels. So these are all stickers. I can't remember if we did 12. It's 10 or 12 in a pack of these. But again, just super sweet. She's so talented. And this is from a couple years ago again too. And so she thinks that these are old and no good, but they're so stinking cute. So they are gift labels. So there you go. This is a Merry Minder from Merry Making and More. I originally got this. I was going to give it to my daughter Veda, but then I thought, you guys might like it. And then this is a cover minder from Moni Paints with Diamonds. I love Moni's cover minders. If you have seen me talk about them before, I love them because they're like those epoxy stickers, but they're nothing like the epoxy stickers. It's just that same giddy child feeling I get when I look at her stuff. So I loved this cover minder. And then from Simply Gilded, I have just a couple of different washi tapes, super pretty, and I chose very standard basic colors. A couple of my Knits for Sanity stickers, and then I also included a couple of Simply Gilded sticker sets too. So this was so cute. The rabbit's drinking coffee. I love coffee. If you know me, I absolutely love coffee, so I'm just passing along my love. And then these are also from Simply Gilded, some pretty multicolored rose stickers. All right, guys. That is the grand prize drawing. I have not even gotten an approximate value for this, but it's huge. Like, wow, I don't even know. 20, 40, 60, 100. Okay, yeah, it's at least $125, and that's just what I'm like, I know when I'm seeing. So this went way above that $50 mark. So it's huge, but I wanted to be able to do that for you guys. So as long as I can get all of this to fit back into this box that I have, I've tested it out, I should be able to. This is everything that you will be getting for the grand prize drawing. Quickly try and pick this all up and move it away. I hope that there is some stuff in here that you are able to use and enjoy, or at the very least, you can have hopefully some nice gifts for other people. All right, so now I mentioned that I selected 3 other people that had also done a lot. Like they shared, one of these winners shared on social media, like my posts and stuff like that. And so I really appreciate that. And so I made 3 tiny little prizes for 3 other people as well. And I will grab what one of those prize kits looks like. Okay, so first is a friendship bracelet because you are my YouTube friend. Second, I included one of my daughter's labels, gift label sets, and it's a full set in here. And then of course, you know, a couple of my Knits for Sanity labels. And then it was a freebie that I would have received in one of my Simply Gilded orders, but they're high quality stickers. You can use this in your journal or your planner, these stickers over here. And then this is just a really pretty sticker. And so each of you will get one of these sampler freebies in your little sets as well. All right, so now you're all dying to know who are the winners, right? Okay, first, these are our small prize winners. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me, for being part of my channel. I really, really appreciate you. And then finally, this is my grand prize winner. Thank you so much. Please be on the lookout for an email from me, which I will get sent out in the next couple of days. Just confirming that you exist, you're a real person, and then provide me with your mailing address. And I will get all of this shipped out next week. All right, so that is the end of my Destash giveaway. Thank you so much for joining. I had fun doing it. It was different for me. I enjoyed it. And I am glad you guys were a part of it. Okay, so other diamond painting related news. I have more pens coming. You're not gonna believe it. So I've talked about for months how I want a pen similar to this, but slightly different. All right, on the same day, I kid you not, I had one pen that I purchased. Excuse me, I had one pen that I was able to purchase. I finally was able to get a pen from Butterfly Effect Wares after like almost a year of trying. So I was able to get one of their pens, and then right after I made the purchase, one of you sent me a message saying, hey, Enabler's Outpost is having a sale and they might have a diamond painting pen like what you want. So I went and I checked it out. Enabler's Outpost's prices were fantastic. So I thought, oh, sure, I will go ahead and order one of their smaller diamond painting pens and see how that is. The Butterfly Effect Wares one has arrived. I'm still waiting on the Enabler's Outpost pen, but then I'm going to do like a side-by-side comparison, and you can like see up close what I think of all three of those pens. So that's exciting. I do actually have more diamond painting pens coming. Maybe you'll actually see some variety from me now. It could happen. Sometimes I change things up, right? I mean, I do like, you know, I say I like to use the same stuff, but that's not quite true. I like to use the same stuff for a period of time. And then I like to switch it all out and try brand new things. And I'll use that for a period of time. And then I'll switch it all out again. So I'm excited because I'm hoping I'll get to switch out my diamond painting pen and try something new. Yeah, I'll let you know. So stay posted for that, because that should hopefully be coming pretty soon. Another sip of beverage here. For those of you who did participate in the giveaway and you did not win anything, I know like that's just how giveaways go. Like, I understand that, but I feel bad. And this was so much fun. This is something I definitely plan on doing again. And don't worry, I know I've been saying that I'm doing this huge destash. Trust me when I say I have more than enough stuff. Like, I could host another one of these things probably right now and still come up with pretty much just as awesome of a destash prize. So please, you know, stay tuned, and we'll do something like this again in the future. I want to get a little bit larger as a channel before I do this again. Just otherwise it's the same pool of people, and so I want, you know, I want to open it up to a few more people. But your time hopefully maybe will come. But I want to make it really clear that I really appreciate you, and thank you so much. And yes, we will do this again, so stay tuned. Oh, it has been, today's cooler, but it's been hot here lately. And then with the Canadian wildfires, today's actually pretty decent temperature outside. It's maybe 80 degrees, which is pretty normal for July. So maybe 80 degrees, and the smoke isn't a big factor today either. But a couple weeks ago, the smoke was so bad. We walked outside and it smelled like a campfire, and it was all hazy. I mean, it was gross. We had to cancel different athletic things. Like, we were supposed to have a football camp happen for a couple of nights, and that had to be canceled. Just gross. So for all of you, please, you know, just be smart. Just be smart. Just don't do stupid things. You know, if the air quality is really bad by you for a day, don't cook outdoors. Don't decide that that's the day that you're going to run for 10 miles. You know, just be smart. That's my little PSA for today. I do quite a few PSAs, but that's my little PSA for today. Just please be smart. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your pets. And I think that's just going to be our summer, is what I am gathering, is this on again, off again of having really bad air quality. Yay. Whew. As for my friend that I moved cross country, I got to check back in with her. But last time I did, she seemed to be doing okay. I think she was feeling a little stressed out, behind in work. And of course, me trying to tell her that that's completely normal and natural, and I wouldn't expect anything but that. You just did a cross-country move. You're trying to get settled in again to, I mean, not a new place, but still a new place. But me saying that to her really doesn't, you know, it's like, logically, she's like, okay, but that still doesn't fix the fact that I'm still behind at work. So I get it. I do. I get it. What else? Oh, Ari. If you caught my last story about Ari. No. Did I share this story? I don't know. Okay, so I've talked about our cat Ari before and how she's a pain in the butt cat and how we've outsmarted her with putting this large fan outside of our bedroom door so that she can't bother us as much at night anymore and beg to go outside and whatnot. Well, I don't remember if I told you guys that several weeks ago, this stinker of a cat, I was just about asleep, like almost completely asleep, when all of a sudden I felt something jumped on top of my legs. It about scared me to, I mean, like I about flew out of bed because, of course, I'm not expecting anything to be in the bedroom, right? It was the cat. She had snuck into our room before we started the fan, and she waited under the bed until lights were all out and she thought we were all sleeping. And then she jumped up and jumped on top of me. Oh, well, I grabbed her that night and I threw her out. And it hadn't happened again until 2 nights ago. But that time, she was even sneakier. She waited even longer, and when she jumped onto the end of the bed, she did not land on top of me, and I was fast asleep. So it wasn't until I woke up to use the bathroom that I'm like, hey, what? I got something down by my feet, and it's warm. Oh, it's that cat. She had done it again, but she was even sneakier this time. So I threw her back out. And it's not, I don't mind having the cat sleep at the base of our bed. Like, really, that's not a big deal to me. It's then they start, Ari especially starts whining at me at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I want to go outside. I want to go outside. And I don't want to let her outside at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I don't want to be woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning by a whining cat. That's the problem. That's why we started this whole fan outside the door thing, which has been effective. But she's just, oh, she's a smart, evil black cat. Oh. The other cat doesn't do this stuff. Nope. Nope. She, I mean, admittedly, she's not smart enough to do this stuff. Ari is, so there's definitely kind of a difference there in ability levels. I think, guys, this is kind of a unique WIP Chat just because I did the whole like giveaway announcement in here. But I think I probably should about just wrap this up because, like I said, I need to get those slide clips into this. And then I have to get this video uploaded because you guys need to go check out Temu. So you definitely need to go do that. Remember, community link, you can click on that. I would appreciate it greatly. Thank you. All right, so I think I am. I'm just gonna cut this short because I was thinking of like more stuff that I could talk about, but I don't wanna get started right now. Otherwise this is gonna get too long and it's never going to upload in time. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being part of my Destash giveaway. I enjoyed doing it. We will definitely be doing it again sometime in the future. And in case you are not aware, this is all stuff that I personally have purchased. None of these items were gifts by any of the companies that I have shown you, but they are all companies that I do really like and I like their stuff, and that's why I want to be able to pass it along to you. But they were all purchased by me. This is just strictly something that I wanted to do for you guys as a gift. And Elfie is now barking, so it's clearly an indicator that it's time to be done. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I am so glad that you're here. Please practice kindness. You never know what someone is going through, so just be kind. You don't know someone else's situation, and as much as they don't know your own situation. So be kind to them, and hopefully you will receive that same level of kindness in return. And I hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful day. See you later.